Did you know that Roddenberry was originally asked by NBC to get rid of Spock due to his satanic appearance? Fortunately, he refused. In this day and age, it's a good time to be a Star Trek fan, but it's also a busy time. With the Star Trek TV universe continuing to expand on Paramount+, it's hard to stay on top of which Trek shows will premiere when. Star Trek TV shows are experiencing a golden age as more content is being produced than ever before. Keep watching to the end of this video to see every upcoming Star Trek movie and TV show you need to know about. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Star Trek Discovery Season 5. Season 5 of Star Trek Discovery is likely to premiere on Paramount Plus in the first quarter of 2023, continuing Paramount's true continuity of Star Trek TV shows. Due to Star Trek Discovery's inconsistencies and plot holes, the first 2 seasons had mixed reactions from fans and critics. The show had a number of high points in terms of characters and visuals, as well as some classic episodes, magic to make the sanest man go bad. But its close proximity to the original series was simply too cumbersome for writers and viewers to overcome. Star Trek Discovery returned 900 years into the future to discover an entirely untouched sandbox in Season 3. It was an immediate improvement, with many hailing Season 3 as the best yet. Star Trek Picard Season 3. Although Patrick Stewart had no plans to return to Jean-Luc Picard after 2002 Star Trek Nemesis, Star Trek Picard proved too tempting to pass up. A retired and embittered Picard sacrifices himself for the sake of preventing a war between organic and synthetic life forms before being resurrected as an android. Season 1 premiered in early 2020. In Season 2, 7 of 9 is free of Borg implants, and John Delancey reprises his role as Q. Whoopi Goldberg also reprises her role as Guinan. Having finished Season 2 of Star Trek Picard on May 5, 2022, Season 3 is now on its way. Season 2 and 3 were produced back-to-back, with Terry Matalas as showrunner. Stewart's character should have a good arc in this final episode of Star Trek, as it will conclude the series. February 16, 2023, Star Trek Picard Season 3 will premiere its first episode on Paramount Plus and contain 10 episodes as well. Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4. There is a serious moral dilemma and interpersonal drama in both Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek Picard, as opposed to Star Trek Lower Decks, which follows the USS Ceratois. Star Trek Lower Decks is a cartoon comedy geared towards adults, like Family Guy, South Park, and Rick and Morty. While Star Trek Lower Decks pokes fun at these less glamorous aspects of Star Trek's Starfleet life, it still manages to develop its offbeat crew dynamics. While Star Trek Lower Decks featured voice cameos from Jonathan Frakes, Riker, and Jean Delancey Q, its first season was poorly received. Nevertheless, the series' narrative stepped up in Seasons 2 and 3, receiving praise from critics for its unique characters, jokes, and ideas. In June 22, Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4 began voice recording. Prepare to have your boimers tickled with Lower Decks Season 4. Like the rest of Star Trek programming, the season only has 10 episodes. Section 31 Season 1. Although Section 31 was announced as one of the first Star Trek spin-offs after Discovery, it has not yet taken off. Michelle Yeoh will play Philippa Georgiou, a member of the Secret Ops Starfleet faction that does the jobs others in the organization would rather not discover. The development has yet to take off, so casting like Shazar Latif and other former Discovery stars must change. In the meantime, all we know is that the show is still on track, and that there's a lot of fans who look forward to Yeoh playing Georgiou again after this departure from Star Trek Discovery. There won't be much redemption in this new series from the Terran Empress, but really it doesn't matter if she needs to redeem herself. Starfleet Academy. The Starfleet Academy series, first announced in 2018, is another dormant Star Trek project that hasn't yet completely died out. Runaways and Gossip Girl's Stephanie Savage and Josh Schwat were the brains behind this young adult TV show based on students at Starfleet Academy. Since then, nothing has emerged, and with newer shows beating into the air, Starfleet 90210 seems to be red-shirted. Kalinda Vasquez Star Trek movie. Another big screen installment of Gene Roddenberry's franchise will be penned by Star Trek Discovery's Kalinda Vasquez, apparently separate from the Shackman and Abrams production on Star Trek 4. Although there's no guarantee that the script will be made, all signs pointed to going forward at the moment. You don't want to miss them out. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.